Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of a Johnny Weissmuller Safari round pool. All we have to do now is put it up, and that's what we're going to show you how to do. But first, we must remind you to check your local building codes and acquire the proper building permits that are necessary. Remember, this tape is designed to familiarize you with the parts of the pool and to prepare you when you start working with the official installation manual. Get that manual now and follow the steps along with this tape. Keep it at your side throughout the installation, too. If you and your two helpers review the tape and follow instructions, it will all come together in just a few days. Incidentally, the pool you see on your screen is the model you own, plus a fence and patio, which can all be added later. You'll want to pick a fairly level spot while following town codes and checking shadows to be certain you have maximum sunlight most of the day. Place it far away from bushes and trees, too, which will allow plenty of walk area and room to play. Then check carefully to clear all electrical, gas, and water lines. Once you have determined the pool's location, make arrangements with a licensed electrician to have a 110-volt electrical outlet installed in your predetermined filter area. Choose the center of your pool, and using the diagram Figure 2 in your booklet, follow the steps to lay out your pool. Tie a string of proper length to the center stake, and using a can of spray paint and that string for the dimension, outline the area you are going to dig out for the base of your pool. We'd like to call something to your attention. The official manual makes repeated reference to the use of a transit level for preparing reference levels and checking heights, while in the video we use a 3-foot bubble level for that purpose. Both methods work. If you're more comfortable with the transit, use it. But be accurate, regardless of which way you choose. Now dig 2 inches below the lowest point of the site and remove the sod from the pool area using a level and a 2x4 to establish a level surface. Put one end of the 2x4 against the center stake. Pivot it around the pool base, removing all the high spots. Notice, we never add to the low spots. We remove the high spots. The backyard picked for this installation slopes slightly, but when we finish the procedure, the actual base of the pool will be completely level. Remove all stones and rake the pool base smooth. Pick up any small stones by hand, because you must be careful to have a clean, level surface so the liner will not be damaged. Now it's time to open the parts and materials boxes you have placed at the pool site. In one of those boxes, you will find a list of parts. Take it out and check the list while you take out each and every part. Make sure that you count them and that you have every one of them before you even start. After the ground has been carefully leveled and you've checked that you have all of the parts, lay out the bottom wall channel around the pool outline and attach the sections to each other by using the bottom clips. Also, you will be using stakes as guides for various steps in constructing your pool. Be sure to provide plenty of them in advance. Once the wall channel and bottom clips have been connected and roughly laid out, measure from the center stake to the edge of the pool and stake the unsecured wall channel into position. After the pool wall channel has been secured, place the patio blocks near each bottom clip. Dig a hole large enough to put a patio block under each clip. Level all the blocks under each clip using the bottom edge of the 2x4. By using the 2x4 and the level as a reference, we can maintain the constant depth of these patio blocks and ensure that the pool base is level. Repeat this procedure until all the bottom clips are resting on the patio blocks and level with the pool base. Let's put in the sand now, because we won't be able to do it after the pool wall is up. If you are also adding a walk deck or a safety fence, now is the time to get the boxes that hold those parts and take out the instructions that will tell you how to proceed. Place an upright near each bottom clip. Then prepare the uprights in the manner shown. Carefully apply the self-adhesive finishing trim strip as you see here. Repeat this procedure on each upright. This contrasting trim strip will help make your pool more attractive. Take the top clips and insert the Tinnerman nuts as shown. They have to be force-fit into the rectangular slot. You can see this in figure 18 in the manual. Now place each of these top clips near an upright for later use. Take the pool wall out of its box, making sure the skimmer knockout panel is positioned at the top. Then spread a bottom clip and insert the end of the wall. Be certain to check the manual for explicit instructions about how this is done. Notice that you use a piece of cardboard under the coiled wall to protect it and to help you unwind the coil as you put it into the wall channel. Work carefully. Don't rush. You don't want to dent or kink the wall. When the wall is completely unwound, connect the two ends exactly as it is done here and as shown in figure 13A. Remember, there are 27 holes in the connection strip. Don't miss any of them. It is extremely important that the pool wall closure be installed with the wall sandwiched between the aluminum bars. Once the wall ends are fastened, use several layers of duct tape to cover the inside of the wall seam bolts to protect against abrasion on the liner. Because of the bolts, the tape may not go on very smoothly, but apply it as neatly as possible. The cushion of tape is really what is important. Now attach the uprights to the bottom clips as we show here. Refer to figure 17 in the manual. Place the bead receiver on the edge of the wall at this time and attach all of the top clips. Once you attach them, be certain to tighten them down. And this is a precautionary move we'd like to see you make. Take duct tape and cover the seams between the lengths of bead receiver. This is to reduce the chance of wear on the inside of the liner. Well, it's time to start spreading the sand. Try to keep it about 2 inches deep, as shown in figure 25. And while you're at it, move the sand so it's to form a 6-inch cove around the base of the wall, as this illustration shows. While a couple of you continue to smooth out the sand, someone can start removing the little plugs that cover the holes you'll put the screws through to attach the skimmer. While you're at it, remove the skimmer and filter knockouts with a pair of long-nose pliers. Be careful. Make the knockout holes as clean and free of sharp edges as possible. Next, you'll insert the skimmer throat gasket. Now carefully mount the skimmer itself. Attach a reference string across the top of the wall in a crisscross fashion. We will use this string as a reference guide to help us establish a level 2-inch sand base. Measure down from the string 46 inches. And we're going to level the sand to a 2-inch base accordingly. To do this more accurately, you wet the sand first and then tamp it down. In the process of spreading the sand, some of it will adhere to the pool wall. Wash it off and make the wall surface as clean as possible. In order to prepare for the 6-inch cove, measure down the pool wall 40 inches, allowing for the 6-inch cove. Trowel it into a smooth surface, as shown in Figure 25. We're now ready to hang the liner. Take the cover off of the box and place it on the edge of the pool wall and tape it into position. This will help protect the liner from damage. Next, unfold it to determine that the beaded edge of the liner will be at the top of the wall when hung, and the pattern faces into the pool. Refold it so you can lift it to the top of the pool wall and onto the protective box cover. Remember, we said lift it. Please don't drag it. Start to unfold the liner across the top of the pool. Now spread the entire liner across the pool so that the liner's bottom seam is on the sand cove. Be sure the liner seam lays perfectly inside the cove before inserting the liner bead into the bead receiver. We're now ready to place the liner bead into the bead receiver, as shown in detail A, Figure 26. To maintain an equal distribution of material inside the pool, we start by attaching the liner bead to the receiver at 4 points, as shown here, making sure the liner drapes evenly between these points. When the material is evenly distributed, insert the remainder of the liner bead into the bead receiver in small sections, as shown. Work carefully and in small sections, and remember, don't stretch the liner. Moving the bottom of the liner snugly to the cove on the wall will help eliminate bottom wrinkles. We are now going to finish installing the liner, which will be accomplished with an ordinary vacuum cleaner. Put the vacuum hose into the filler return hole. Tape all the areas where air may affect the vacuum seal you are trying to create. Even tape the openings of the skimmer. Turn on the vacuum, and the liner will then be drawn snugly to the pool wall. Tape the end of a garden hose to protect the liner from abrasion, and begin to fill the pool with about 2 inches of water. While it is filling, you can start installing the coping to the top clips as shown in Figure 27. Be certain to line up the holes before attaching the screws. What you're looking at now is a feature strip. They're fairly rigid, so they will slide easily into the channel on the side of the coping. Clipping the ends and bending them over will finish this procedure. Now attach the coping covers over the joint where the coping sections meet. Don't forget to bend the bottom tabs of the covers under, as you see here. Roll up your pants. You're going into the water. This is going to feel real good after a long, hot day of working in the sun. But the best way of removing these wrinkles is to feel them with your bare feet and smooth them out. You want the liner to lie as flat and tight as it can to the bottom of the pool. When you're done, remove the tape from around the skimmer and the vacuum hose. Attached to the coping with the no dive label is your homeowner package, which contains your warranty registration, owner's care and maintenance booklet, and the NSPI's Sensible Way to Enjoy Your Pool booklet. These contain important safety information which must be read and thoroughly understood. These rules of safety must be enforced at poolside to prevent accidents. Supplied with your pool are 4 safety signs, warning against diving and other hazardous activity. All swimming pools should be used with caution. Misuse or improper activity in and around a swimming pool can result in serious, permanent injury or death. It is important that you, your family, and guests understand and practice safe use of your pool. Well, we're really coming down the home stretch now. A few more steps, and your family will be starting a lifetime of swimming pleasure. Remember, we created an opening in the wall of the pool to attach the filter return fitting. Cut the liner to allow the return fitting to be inserted on the water side through the liner, the wall, the gasket, and fiber washer you see here. Be very careful during this step. All this is secured by the filter return nut. Tighten the nut firmly, but don't strip the threads. By referring to the instructions included with the filter, you will be able to identify each hose that comes from the filter and attach it properly. The one you see being installed is the skimmer hose, and it must be seated firmly on the skimmer fitting. The next unit is the return hose, and that too must be secured firmly to the return fitting. Attached to one of the coping pieces are your warranty, care, and maintenance package, as well as your pool's caution signs. There are also other interesting facts about your new all-aluminum pool enclosed in the package. Your pool installation is now complete. All that's left to do is put in the water. Fill the pool up to the halfway mark on your skimmer opening. Plug the filter into the 110-volt outlet that you had installed and throw the switch. Good luck, good health, good swimming.